What's your name?
What's your name?
What's
My name.
What's the name of our podcast? Wait.
Nameless and unfamous.
Welcome back, everybody. Brand new year for us. Name is an Unfamous podcast. Thank you, Matt. Good to hear from you again. Pretty soon we're going to blow you out, too, because we're going to get rid of your ass.
Out with the old, in with the new.
That's right. It's coming up. We've been on a bit of a hiatus. And because
A little?
Just a little bit, yeah. I mean, our last episode that we posted was episode number 100. Go back to
Where's the
Apple
clapping
Podcasts. You know what?
God,
That's right, man.
follow the Google Doc.
We haven't
4
posted
years.
a show
I know.
for a whole entire year.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
I
I don't know if
2
that
months into the year,
I don't know
but
if that
still.
clapping sound was because we haven't posted anything since
I
last year.
know. Why are they so stoked we haven't posted anything?
But the thing is, for 100 episodes for our asses, and when we started this whole podcast at Applebee's in Montclair, California.
It all started one day.
It all
on a
started
Sunday
in
evening
Montclair,
Vampire
California.
with the
at,
dollar drinks.
with
Vampire
dollar
drinks,
drinks, you know.
They,
And
they used to sell alcohol, $1 alcoholic drinks.
yeah, and then we
And
started.
it was the alcohol of the month. It
and
was-
look
it
at
was
us.
the-
Now we have a shared Google Doc. We write it out.
We do?
Yeah. Well, you still don't look at it.
You
but
4
guys
years
have
in.
shared Google Docs.
Yes.
Okay.
You're
What-
in it too. Just
some of the
FYI.
show.
Someone forgot to
It's
CC
not like
me
it's
on
not
it.
some of the show is scripted. It's just some of it is written. Like I mean, we are probably the most, like we were talking about earlier, the most
Ad-lib.
organized,
Unorganized.
show that you've ever heard, guaranteed, or podcast, either way. So, but in the place today for sure, we got something new that we're gonna try out because.
Well, what's your name? Who the fuck do you
Okay,
think you are?
I'm Russ from
Okay.
the Name of Some Famous
All right.
In
podcast.
case you don't remember,
We got Clark
Yo.
from OC, right? And
remember
then-
yourself?
Well, because we're not doing
Sometimes.
the chaos, and generally when we do the chaos, we do, we have the full intro. We're gonna go
that
into
goddamn Google Doc. Gotta wait for
So-
me again.
yeah, and then
No.
of course we got Rojo with us, and the three of us are here. And then shout out to our ghost producer, ghost imaging guy that we won't even mention him anymore, but he still does stuff for in the background.
Love
He's,
it. I like
he's
that.
a player to be named later.
Yeah, so
He's
and
like those ghost producers. As you
yeah,
mentioned.
and he's big shout out to him too. Whatever his name is, right? So
Yeah, I don't know.
we're gonna change the logos. We're doing a bunch of new stuff. Also, going to be available on YouTube at Nameless and Unfamous. Go ahead and subscribe on over there. And the platform for Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcasts still stays the same. So you can go ahead and listen to our past episodes. 100 episodes, all through COVID. We did it through Zoom, Google Hangouts. I think we tried Teams once, and that just completely horribly failed. But it's still good to be here with the guys. Clark, Rojo, we're here in Upland, California, where we sometimes come and hang out at Rojo's. We think we tried it 3 times.
I think we tried this
Three
3 times.
times.
This is the 4th
And
time.
we're doing it.
I'm
And
more
we're
shy. I didn't
finally
even know we
here.
were on Spotify. I'm gonna go check out this show.
Spotify?
Yeah, I didn't know we were on Spotify.
Yeah, we're on
Yeah,
Spotify.
we're on Spotify. man.
Really?
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever your major platform
I hope you're
podcasting.
joking.
And coming up,
Unfortunately, I'm not.
Oh my
Coming up, we're going to be on YouTube. We're just
Yes.
going to post the show, the audio of the show, with and eventually we're going to be going live, camera, and do a whole bunch of things with that because YouTube seems the way to go. But now we have a brand new segment that we've been
episode.
a brand new episode that we've been tooling around. And speaking of the episode things, like how people do season 2, episode 1, right? Should there be something that we do to that before I announce the new episode that we're going to be doing here? Should we do like where we record this season? And I mean, technically we would be on season 4 for us, I think, because we have all those other episodes. Should we do something like that, or just,
I don't like the
nah,
whole-
just post it?
Well, I mean, we could because then it gives us time to kind of like unwind and then figure out other things. I don't quite understand the whole like season 1, season 2 of a podcast. Like, why are we doing episode? I mean, why are we doing?
Yeah, we're
seasons?
just dropping episodes.
The thing is that it's gonna have to make us more consistent. Right now, look at us.
Right. Okay. But in the next episode, we'll talk in the chaos. We'll kind of talk about why we've been so disconnected from our podcast because
And
of,
from our IG.
from a lot of our stuff. Well, life-changing event type shit. And what I mean for myself, and then we'll just kind of go over that whole thing. You know
I
what
know.
I mean?
My life is upside down right now. We're on Spotify. guys. I don't know if you guys know that we're on Spotify. I just checked.
Oh my God, this guy.
This is wait a minute. We did this
Maybe on the fifth year.
101 episodes. This is episode 101.
By the way, he
Really?
still has one in the chamber.
Yeah, then I'm not even gonna release it because this is gonna be the new shit right here. Might as well.
So you're not even gonna release
I don't know if
random ass news?
Okay, wait. I don't want to offend you. You're probably right. I should.
That should have been released like when we did it, though.
It's
It
still
never got
relevant though
released.
because some of the stories we get are pretty.
Oh, yeah,
evergreen,
well, it's
so.
Yeah, because we just make fun of assholes.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
always assholes in the news.
Like
Ma-
yourself.
So brand new segment.
We're on Spotify.
We got a guest with us, and this is Tapped In.
Tapped In.
We're slowly but surely building this new segment. We're gonna have guests because we are always interested and fascinated by people that do amazing things. Whether they write books, whether they do research on extraterrestrials or aliens or ghosts, Bigfoot.
Don't want to bring
I
up
mean,
old shit,
we're
but
just
it's real.
we're trying to bring in guests with different that bring in different aspects of
Right.
what they do. Whether like you mentioned, whether it's writing a book or a fitness person,
Short
or,
films,
or maybe an amateur fighter.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the works. You know, that would be awesome.
MMA.
Maybe
yeah.
Muay Thai. I don't know.
So let's get our guests in. Let's tap in our guests over here. You like that? No, we're good. No, that was cheesy.
That
I
was kind of
should've said-
cheesy.
Nah, it is cheesy, but
Cheesy?
it works.
But it works.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Let's tap into our guest over here, everybody.
How about it?
All right, everybody, put your radio voice on. Fuck out of here. Look, so-
I mean, just
Jeez.
be better at
This
hyping it
wasn't
up.
Oh
the
my
new
God.
show. This wasn't the new show we were thinking about.
yeah, it's all right. It's crazy thing is it's scripted, right? Tapped in with the Anthony G.
So I hear.
Anthony G from We Hunt Ghosts. Welcome to the show, Anthony G.
Thank you.
You're our
Thank you.
first guest at Tapped In,
I
brother.
feel
Welcome,
special.
welcome,
I feel
welcome.
special.
Welcome,
Thank you guys
man.
for having me.
Hey, you know what's funny? No, should I say funny? Well, you know what's
You already did,
what's
so-
frustrating?
Yeah, I mean, you
I'm gonna
did it.
change that.
Might as
You
well
know
go
what's
for it.
frustrating
You're knee deep
is
in
that
funny.
I had hit up Anthony. God knows how long ago
I
him
would
and I were
say-
going back and forth.
About 3-4 months ago, maybe?
See,
Yeah.
that's how long
Yeah.
I had been trying to bring him in, at least for our first interview, because of the fact that he hunts ghosts,
Yeah.
legitimately.
Well, you know, Rojo, with us, it's quality over quantity. You know what I mean? Like, so we just like to prepare.
I'm just gonna throw it all at the wall and see what sticks.
Prepare for what?
For-
Because you even ruined the damn
Tapped
intro.
in. Well, we don't have an intro for this one yet.
Well, we need an intro, Anthony. Looking your way.
So,
Intro
You're
guy.
gonna give me some
Where-
time. Give me
Hurry
some
up.
time.
Right now. Go.
and
I'm
a
gonna be
little,
like Clark.
a little backstory, fun facts. Are actually one of our most popular segment on the show, on the podcast, is Clark's Fun Facts, and Anthony does the intro for it.
Yes.
And in
Man,
fact,
that's a fun fact right there.
Yeah.
Can we play the intro real quick? You guys
Play
okay?
it.
Okay.
Play it.
Okay.
Why-
Cool.
why-
Wait,
haven't you
before you
played it
play
yet?
it, there's a fact in the song that you guys have never pointed out. So after we play it, I'll see if you guys hear it. And then
Okay. All right.
You're
Here
gonna
we go.
Fun fact my intro for fun facts.
So we're gonna listen to the intro that Anthony made for our most popular segment or episode.
Bet you wish you had an imaging guy.
Yeah, we no doubt.
We do have an imaging guy now.
Now I have.
Some call it fun, most call it crap. But either way, check your watch. It's time for Clark's Fun Facts. Clark's Fun Facts. Clark's
Right here.
Fun Facts. Clark's Fun Facts.
Did anybody hear? No, you didn't hear the Clark's fat ass in the background.
No.
Yes.
Play it. Run it.
Run it again because
Run it one more time.
Call it fun.
Where?
I'll
Call
point it out.
crap.
I am fat.
But either way, check your watch. It's time for Clark's Fun Facts. Clark's Fun
I think it's right here.
Clark's Fun Facts.
Did you hear it?
Clark's Fun Facts. Clark's Fun
Fat ass.
Facts.
It's in the back.
I can't hear that.
I
really
keep
in the
hearing
back.
Fun because that's what the segment's all about. It's just having a great time.
It's there. I thought I would just throw something.
That is a
special in
cool
there.
ass intro, though, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
doing
you.
that. I mean, it is one of our most downloaded when we look at things like Clark's Fun Facts is one of our go-to.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it. I don't. I really don't.
It's one of our go-to episodes, and people tell us, all the time they send us stuff on Instagram. We're on Instagram at Name Us and Unfamous. Give us a follow over there.
Are you fucking kidding me? We're We're on Instagram too.
Yes. I can't believe you just
Is
realized
this your first episode?
we're on Spotify.
Feels like
Sounds like it.
We have been on Spotify the entire time.
Now I can chime in on that. I actually listen to you guys on Spotify.
Boom.
face.
Yeah.
That's
Burn.
where I listen to you guys.
Do you
on
follow
Spotify.
us
Yeah.
on
And
Yeah.
and
what would you call it?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Well, how do you think
Is
he
that like
reached out to me?
MySpace?
Yeah, I guess.
He reached out to me through
MySpace.
Instagram.
Fast forward.
Are we in your top 8?
Yeah. That is so good. Oh man. But Anthony, thanks
Fucking
for
old man.
thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And coming out over here from all the way. You took the drive hour or about an hour
About
to get
45
over.
minutes,
Yeah,
yeah,
45 minutes to come up this way. And so let's talk about what you do in regards to We Hunt Ghosts. What exactly is We
give
Hunt
us a rundown.
Ghosts?
So basically, it's me and 3 other friends. Me and my wife and 2 other friends.
Sounds
We were-
hot.
We were always into like the paranormal. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the
Damn,
Ghost,
it's good. Oh, dude.
the Ghost Adventure Show.
I'm all about like different things. So I've watched some of that.
Yes.
But I'm all about
So
fucking hunting ghosts.
yeah,
Excuse my
basically
language.
we got into that show, and I didn't know hunting ghost equipment was like so available to you. So I looked up on Amazon. We got a spirit box, which I don't know if you guys know what a spirit box is. It's
Yeah.
basically
I feel like it's a box full of just hard
it's-
alcohol.
Believe
right?
it or not,
Spirits?
it's a radio. It's a radio.
It's a radio that picks up-
goes through frequencies
Yeah.
very fast.
Do they have Spotify? Because you can play Nameless and Famous on Spotify if you have that radio.
So basically,
I love that he's fascinated with this newfound like. Holy crap! We've been on Spotify this whole time.
I didn't know we were
Sorry.
a real podcast.
No,
I
you're
thought
good.
We were just
Completely
jacking each other up the whole
a
time.
complete derailment, which
No,
is
you're good, you're good,
totally
you're good.
normal
Keep
for
going.
us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
so basically, we got a spirit box, and we were like, let's try it out. Let's see if we can do it. And the first time we ever turned our spirit box on was at my apartment. And within the first 5 minutes, the first voice we heard was danger, and I was hooked. I was like, I'm addicted. Let's do this all the time.
But where
was this?
Where were you at?
At my apartment.
Oh.
The
like
first,
like the kids' room or
no.
or your
I was
room?
in my bedroom, and the first voice we heard was a very deep male voice that said danger.
danger like that
Yeah, somewhat
Danger.
like that.
or like that.
Then after that, about a few minutes later, I was like, we didn't hear anything. I was still amateur at it. So I was like, okay, well, we're going to say goodbye now. And a little kid came through and it said, bye-bye. And so
no way.
I posted, my TikTok was not a ghost hunting TikTok.
Speaking of that, so go ahead and tell everybody that's listening where they can find you at. So
We're primarily on TikTok right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's through @WheatHuntGhost.
at We Hunt Ghosts.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
they
it.
got over 12,000 followers.
Yeah,
12,000
we're at
followers.
12,000 right now,
Wow, that is huge.
Put that shit on Spotify, man.
Yeah, so
No, how about you fucking do this? How about you do the same thing that he's doing and help us accumulate these followers? as
Clark
well.
is doing the classic carry the joke into the entire fucking episode, which I like because I love that type of humor.
He,
Some of my
he thinks
favorites.
I'm carrying. I'm fucking shocked right now that we're on Spotify.
So when you're doing this stuff like and you're We Hunt Ghosts, are you going to different locations? Are you? Oh wow!
Yeah,
so,
we are.
And you're out in Paris.
Yes.
So what location has been the creepiest location so far? And not just your not your apartment, but where? Have
well,
you,
that's the thing. My apartment was very creepy for a little while. But we had to get out. Some bad stuff happened at my apartment to where I actually said no more at the apartment. I cut it all off.
There's a lot of meth that goes on in Paris.
yeah. Well, then
Not only that,
We know a lot about
not only that, I started getting a lot of demon activity.
Demon?
My wife got scratched up on her legs, 3 scratches. I don't know if you guys know about the mocking of the Trinity.
no.
Oh.
You guys know about the Trinity, though, right? What
No.
is it, like the Holy Ghost?
Oh, yeah,
the-
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Spirit, like
Oh
that?
yeah. Okay. I got
So-
you.
Come
Like
you
for
was a
religion.
Catholic.
I know I was a Catholic.
Come on, dude. You're Catholic.
Quite a
I'm
boy.
not religious, so I don't know anything about that.
Okay, so
But
yeah, and
any
the Father,
base-
Son, the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Basically, anything in
the son.
You know me, Padre.
basically
He's drinking plant-based alcohol, like,
Yeah.
and he's gonna wash it down with the water.
I know this
Watch
guy.
out for this crazy guy.
Yeah. Whoa, you're getting crazy on a Sunday, bro.
Put your moms and daughters away. This guy's on the town.
sounded so white.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Go,
So
man.
going back
Plug
to
your 5-hour
going back to
image.
Anthony G. Explain what you were talking about. The Trinity.
Okay, so anything basically in threes is the mocking of the Trinity, whether it be 3 knocks, 3 scratches, anything like that.
Okay.
So my apartment, my wife started getting 3 scratches up her legs. So,
like legitimately, like
Legitimately.
Sounds
not.
Sorry.
I'm legit. we were
I
in
feel
the
like I
mid-
only said that in my mind.
we were in the middle
it
of
was
an
live.
investigation, and she said my legs are burning, and she went into the bathroom and sent me pictures. She had 3 on both legs, 3 scratches, going up towards her private area, basically.
Told you it sounded hot.
So we stopped that night, and then a couple months later, I actually got bit on my back in my apartment, got scratched on my back. So after that, I was like, it started showing itself to my kids. My kids were seeing things walking around. So my wife's very religious, so we basically went through, what's it, like a cleansing?
Yeah.
So we
Okay.
basically
Sage?
did that.
Sage.
I know exactly.
Sage.
We stopped at my apartment. Like we were
Good.
getting, I was getting voices telling me it's the devil, it's from hell.
So okay, and I'm sorry to interrupt you. When you're doing these investigations, as you call them, right, and you're going out there and you're taking all your equipment, and it's you, your wife, and
2 friends of ours.
2 other friends,
Which their names are Randy and David. I told them
Randy
I
and
would say their
David.
names.
Okay, wow. So I'm now. I don't go on TikTok very much.
Uh-huh.
I know it sounds very like old man of me because like these kids in that TikTok.
Yeah,
thing,
just
you know?
keep just
very
TikTok-y.
TikTok-y.
Got your feet dug into that MySpace,
Yeah,
don't you?
sorry about that. Them and the Twitter and the Instagram thing. you know?
AOL chat.
These kids. But when you guys go out there and you take your equipment and you're finding these things out, do you feel like you bring some of that back home with you? Maybe that's why those spirits are there and you had to do that cleanse. Do you feel like that's maybe part of it too, or?
I haven't had anything follow me home that I know of. Ever since we did the cleansing at my apartment, I haven't had any activity.
All right.
But
I know. Okay.
hold on.
Yeah, go for
The
it.
first time we ever did anything was at my apartment. I actually think I opened a portal in my apartment. I don't know if you guys believe in portals.
Well, these two here believe in Bigfoot, so they're not.
Okay,
don't be
you know what-
surprised.
you know what a
That's
portal
just
is,
common
right?
sense, though.
So basically, they say that you try to communicate with the dead, you're almost opening up a portal. And sometimes
Okay.
a darker entity, something that you don't want there, will take that opportunity to come through the portal. I think that's why my apartment is as haunted as it is.
Because you have opened that portal.
Prior to that,
in your
we
residence.
never had any activity.
Wow.
So I think I personally opened
So
it.
I'll say this: we had to do a cleansing in this apartment because we were experiencing just weird things. Not necessarily. My daughter at times would say that she would see like a person.
Shadow people. That's a thing.
Yeah, and we found out that in this apartment next to us, a person, and his name was Daniel, killed himself.
Here.
Okay, hold on. Can I cut you off real quick?
Go for it.
When I got bit and my girlfriend got scratched,
His name was Daniel?
I demanded to know the demon's name. His name was
You
Daniel.
demanded it.
Its name was Daniel, and I have it on recording.
Oh, my
it's telling me
God. I
Daniel.
need a-
So I
I
just
need
had
a
to cut you
plant-based
off right
drink.
there.
No, it's all good. I mean, so when we found out that person committed, I don't know if he died or committed suicide in their bathtub. The thing is that we had a lot of things going on as far as like things that were happening with me, and not so much where I was seeing things, more of like real life, just a lot of drama that was going on, and we're just like, why is this happening to us? What's going on? When we went to different people, we went to cleansing. We have a family friend that actually can see
Like
things.
like a medium.
Yeah, she can actually see things. She can actually, like, she feels things. So we've had her.
Sorry.
What was that about?
Dude,
I was trying to.
there's no time to start a dance party during the middle of a demonic,
We hunt ghosts.
This is not a
Conversation,
demonic conversation.
I was just trying to
I
pull
thought
up.
it was.
I was trying to pull up his TikTok to see if we
Oh.
can
You
reference.
pulled it
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
my man.
So-
Pulled it up. We all heard it.
Long
Sorry
story
about
short, we did the cleansing. It helped, the thing is that there's been times this whole, like you mentioned, this whole portal thing. There's been times where people say, like, if you look upstairs, sometimes they see like this shiny, like a shiny type thing, like a portal. In other words,
Yeah.
I have never seen it. We don't see it. Others have.
So it kind of sounds like to me, like you said,
I'm looking right up your stairs right now. I don't see
it
it.
was causing a lot of drama. I think you said it.
Yeah, it was
Sounds-
causing a
sounds
lot
like a
of
little
rift between
demonic
just with us.
attachment.
That's
Sounds like you
that's-
have an attachment.
That's what we were saying. So, having said that,
Mm-hmm.
that person, that family friend says that she feels, and she's not the only one that has told us this, because we have gone to other people, and they continuously say there is somebody who does not like you guys and wants to see you guys suffer.
Yeah.
Doesn't like your relationship.
It's called white people.
An oppression, basically.
White
Other
people.
people
like
don't
Should I
like
blame
you
the
guys.
white man? No, and for real. We've heard this time and time again from different people.
Yeah.
There is somebody causing you harm who does not like. Somebody put bad karma
Yeah.
on you,
Okay.
and they say specifically me.
Almost like a
I'm
curse.
going to go
Yeah.
ahead and take the wheel on this one because I liked what Russell said about, like, did you bring it back to your house?
No. Oh, you talking
But-
to him?
Yeah, but
No.
you're also saying, like, you know, it
Yeah.
comes from somewhere.
It comes. Yeah.
Do you or do you not go to ghost towns for fun?
I go for good ghost towns
Okay,
for fun.
do you think
So-
maybe it bought a ghost from the ghost
No.
town right back to your apartment?
No. Here's
It's
the
in
thing.
the name.
Yeah, it is in the name, but it's not spirit. It's
EA
for
Sports.
You
It's in
like
the name.
that, like the calico,
Yeah.
what is it, Darwin? There's,
You know, it's
there's
funny-
a hooker ghost out there. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah. It's funny that you said that because this either March or this April, me and my wife are taking a trip to all the ghost towns, and I'm
So do
recording
you
it,
think maybe that's where it came from?
and I'm documenting it, the whole thing, and I'm actually going to make it one long documentary for YouTube.
Wow. Oh,
And we're
okay, so
basically going to go and stay in as many haunted locations as we can.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So and
that's
then
pretty cool.
we got night vision cameras to where we're going to literally put them up in the rooms while we're sleeping. Anything, all activity.
So have you guys been staying active?
Yeah.
on-
Okay. So we haven't kind of like you guys. We haven't. Oh, my mic. Kind of like you
it
guys.
was your
we
card,
haven't-
just your card right there.
Okay. We haven't posted in a little while. Randy, our crew member, she's pregnant right now. So she's going through a lot of motion sickness, vomiting. So it's
So
hard.
just have her stay home.
Yeah. Well, we have like this unspoken.
She's part of the whole
Yeah.
experience.
We have,
She's
like,
pregnant though.
I mean, what don't you get? They hunt ghosts. We.
I mean, when-
it's not
when-
I hunt
it's-
ghosts. It's
it's
we
we
hunt
hunt
ghosts.
ghosts.
When
Yeah.
Clark was pregnant, I mean, we gave him maternity.
Still am.
we have like this
Clark and his beer
unspoken-
baby.
Still
You know,
am.
because
We
men
don't-
can have babies now.
We
I'm
don't
gonna go
investigate
another
without
to
each
another
other.
beer right now.
We don't investigate without each other. So it's kind of
That
like
makes
that.
sense.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get that. That
Just
makes
like how
sense.
we don't record our episodes without, because
Exactly.
we've already said, and in fact, we've kind of gone over that before. Like, you know, if it's not the three of us, well, which used to be the four of us, and it's only left to me and Clark or me and Rojo or just those two, it's just not going to work.
Yeah, a matter of fact, it's funny that you brought that up because I had told Katie if he decides he's no longer going to do it because he couldn't find his equipment,
Right.
That which we'll talk about.
Yeah, okay.
We'll talk about later.
We'll talk about it in the next
it was
episode.
hidden from me, so
He-
like, yeah, it's an
he-
Easter egg.
You know,
I
he
got
was
it.
like, he's good. He's not going to do it no more.
Yeah.
So I told Katie, then the podcast is over. Like,
Yeah.
if he's done or if I'm done or if Russ is done, it's over. It's all
That's-
completely over.
That's
But here
basically
we
what
are
it is.
Yeah.
talking to Anthony G
Yeah.
of We Hunt Ghosts.
We hunt ghosts.
I would actually like to go back to his original question though, of what I think you asked me the most creepiest place I've ever did.
Yeah.
It was a tow yard in Paris.
It sounds gnarly already.
Yeah.
Well, here's the
Tow
thing.
yard in Paris.
They had a police evidence hold where all the cars where people have actually died in, and they have them in this big back lot. And we got access to go back there. I have it on TikTok, and we just went back there and investigated all these cars individually.
I've seen some of your TikTok videos.
Yeah.
A lot of them
TikTok
actually.
right now.
I'm actually
you-
looking
and
at.
a lot of them have like where you pick up voices.
Yeah.
And I think I did see the one where you guys were in that tow one. Now that you're
Yeah.
in that tow,
Yeah.
that tow
Yard. Yeah.
That shit, that stuff is actually pretty creepy because you
Yeah.
actually hear the voices.
Mhm.
Now-
And they're very
Okay.
relevant answers.
So-
Have you gone to any?
Speaking of that, Rojo,
have you gone
sorry.
to any of the ones where people actually see like certain things, like see actual like ghosts?
Have we
Like,
personally
have you guys
seen one?
personally seen?
I have not had the pleasure yet.
Okay.
I say that because I want to see one. I feel like that's like every investigator's dream is to actually
the whole
see
purpose is to
Wait.
actually see
physical.
something.
So, as you're hunting ghosts, you have yet to see a ghost.
I have yet to see one.
You're
I've
not
heard
a
it.
very good hunter.
I've
then.
I've had I've had poltergeist activity, but I've never personally seen
What
one.
got you to do this anyway? Like
Okay,
what?
real
pure-
quick, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Before you answer that question, I did pull up the video earlier. Sorry about the mess up, but I did pull one of your posts up, and this one is We Hunt Ghosts on TikTok, and I'm gonna play the audio real quick on it. If you guys real quick, hold on, let me see here if I can get this right. 'cause
I'm gonna get the chills.
I've been known to screw up the audio many times during the show. These guys, let me,
No, not you.
yeah, they let me have it, so it's all good. I don't really care. Here we go. Let's check this out.
Male spirit communicates over multiple frequencies very loudly. We are unable to understand what he is saying. Can you?
Oh my, okay.
It
So
sounds like a mess to me. I need an explanation.
pretty
Let
cool.
him explain.
Okay. Okay. Now,
I actually should have put subtitles there. What I think
Yeah.
I would have said. Did I do that?
Yeah. Okay. So the device that you have that you were talking about
Yeah.
earlier when you started talking about it, you said it picks up these radio frequencies,
And
right?
it changes
That was
channels
that
very quickly.
That's that.
Yes.
That's so,
Okay.
and that's what you're receiving, and it
Yeah.
shows in the lot. If you go on the TikTok or go on TikTok, We Hunt Ghosts, and you could see the video. It shows you in the lot with that device.
Yeah.
That's the transmission that you're receiving, and the audio that you're catching
Yeah.
during the investigation.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that
So
is
it's basically
creepy as hell.
they say that spirit voices, they use the static energy to basically put their voices through. So that's what's happening. And a lot of people say, well, it's radio. You know, sometimes you're getting a voice in.
Yeah, I think it's the airport, like your local airport.
No. Here's the thing, though. There's sometimes we're sitting there for 8 to 9 hours without getting anything. And then all of a sudden we'll get a voice like that where it's multiple frequencies. If a voice can go over multiple frequencies on different channels, how can that be one radio station coming through? If you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, what got you guys to start doing something like this and to start investigating like a ghost and spirits?
Thanks for
and-
taking my question.
So he actually might be able to know what I'm. You said you watched
I have
Ghost
so
Adventures.
many
I did.
questions.
I did.
So the lead guy Zach Bagans, he has a museum up in Vegas. I don't know if you heard about it.
No, I don't know.
So it's basically he bought this $1 million mansion, and all these investigations that he does, like he's got Dr. Kevorkian's van in there, Dr. Death.
Yeah,
really?
He's got his real actual van in there.
This is over like north, like
Vegas.
Fremont Street.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. I've
creepy
heard
ass
this
place too.
Yeah.
Though.
Oh yeah, that's a scary.
We
ass
went
place.
there.
Everything up there,
Yeah.
in that area is pretty creepy. Yeah.
We
People
went there
just
twice, and it's
go
just like
24 hours, no sleep.
Yeah,
you feel
Weird.
stuff and
For
you
days.
sense stuff, and so it's like
Really?
we want to do this
Yes.
for ourselves.
Wow.
It's a weird addiction, I know.
Yeah, you know, like how they have the ghost towns in Calico or whatever,
Calico. Yeah, yeah.
Calico, Calico. What the hell, Calico?
Come on,
Vision.
you've been to Vegas a billion times.
I have. You're right. I totally fucked that up. Whatever. I don't care. Calico. Have you guys done anything out there? Because it's the coveted ghost town of our area.
Like I was just telling Dan, we're doing it in March.
Well,
oh wow. Okay.
But what about that is it Darwin? There's a documentary on Tubi about this like ghost town, same area.
Mhm.
I think your mom told me about it.
Okay.
And there's a hooker ghost.
What?
I think you're talking
Yeah.
about Rhyolite. You talking about Rhyolite,
no,
Death
but
Valley?
No, but it's there. It's in Death Valley. But
Okay.
all right, just keep.
Wait a
talk
minute.
amongst
So
yourselves.
okay, let's go over this. You know, TikTok. Obviously, you guys are huge on there. What would be the goal for you guys? Like now that you do want to see
Yeah.
a ghost, and because there's a lot of times where like I work at a drugstore, and it's like a part-time job, and
Yeah.
I'll be in the back by myself.
Creepy.
Yeah, right. And in a big old warehouse
Yeah.
full of like goods, and we and all I do is I check things in, and usually I'm in there by myself hours at a time, and then you hear things falling and like or whatever, and I do a check. I always I always say like check, anybody over there, like. And thinking like someone's gonna respond, but like I'm always like, wow, man. I did it all the time too. Because another job I did, we would go into these old banks. Rojo can relate, and these old banks supposedly there were a few of them.
There's one right here. So this U.S. bank in Upland on Euclid, I've been told is haunted.
Yeah.
right?
So I've never. So when we used to work, fixing the ATM machines, I finally had my first service call at that bank.
At that bank,
I did everything I could to avoid that damn bank.
and we would have to go at night.
I never went though.
Yeah, it was.
I love it.
It was
I
pretty
never
creepy.
went.
I would love it.
I like.
I would love
listen, it's not that I'm afraid. It's just.
No,
it's
you have-
new-
you
it's a,
do
it's-
Muay Thai training.
It's
Of
a,
course
it's a
you're not
new.
afraid.
It's
Yeah.
a new. I have never had like the fear of like if I saw a spirit or if I saw a ghost, I'd be like, oh, freaking out. I'd be like, oh fuck. Like
It's fear you don't understand. Trust me.
Well, that's the
until
thing,
it
like,
happens. It's fear you don't understand.
Like hunting ghosts. Do you really want to see a ghost?
Yeah, of course.
Of course, that's the whole.
I feel like
Okay,
I don't.
I got a story for you guys because we're talking about we're talking with.
I have a couple ghost stories too.
I love it. Okay, so let's talk about it.
I got a couple myself.
I hope so.
Sure you do.
We're talking with.
Yeah, you're the hunter.
Yeah, we're
You're
talking with
supposed to have ghost
Anthony-
stories.
Anthony
We're supposed
G.
to be assholes.
Anthony G from We Hunt Ghosts at We Hunt Ghosts on TikTok, and him and his group, they go out there and they hunt ghosts and spirits and try to find an activity. And when I was growing up, I swore I saw my mom's like body being like into like fall into her, like, and my mom
Almost
used
like
to-
a soul, like an
yeah,
aura?
like fall into her, like
Yeah.
it was a really weird, like I was laying there and I used to burn things up, like
Pyro?
yeah, like a pyro, and I burnt the couch in my parents' bedroom, and we had to all sleep in the living room.
Yeah.
So when we were sleeping in the living room, I heard like a knock on the front door. We're all sleeping in there, and my mom is sleeping on the couch, and she's laying in this purple robe that she's had forever when I was growing up as a kid. But I was like, wow. So I told my dad, I go, hey, there's someone at the door, and it's like, we're all sleeping there. I'm like fucking 10 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm scared out of my mind because and I just fucking lit the couch on fire. I'm trying to set my parents on fire, right? So, it's so fucked up, right? But so this knock comes up at the door. I told my dad, and my dad's all, shut up, boy, go back to sleep, just whatever. I try to go back to sleep, but I couldn't, I couldn't go back to sleep. And as I'm laying there, I feel like this presence where it's just like coming over me, and then I see like an image, like a silhouette of my mom wearing the robe. But the image goes to the side of her and just kind of just falls
Like
right
into her.
as she's sleeping. And I told her that story, like, and she, if my mom, if I had told her that now, she'd be like, oh yeah, I remember you telling
So
me
it's
that.
basically almost like your mom had an outer body experience and
Right.
you witnessed it.
Right. Like, but never in my life. That was, I was 10 years old, but now I've never seen anything like that.
I literally
ever.
have goosebumps right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It happens,
I'm
dude.
not
It
kidding.
happens.
I saw that, and then there's those other cases where like they have where women like that kill their children come back and they cry at night and because that they did these things
Yeah.
to their
Regret.
kids, right? And there's a lot of stories like that in Mexico,
Yeah.
like where the what's that one that how do you say it?
La
The-
Llorona?
yeah,
La Llorona.
Yeah.
La Llorona.
I have a question before I go into my
Ghost story.
ghost story. Why are only ghosts children and old?
I know.
Why is there no middle-aged ghost? Like, maybe
Right.
it was a
There
surfer
is-
in his
there-
day.
there-
Has like board
There
shit.
actually is.
There
and
is.
I think it's in Jersey.
There's
it's
a
highway.
flip-flop wearing
It's-
ghost in Jersey.
Oh, I don't know about
flip-flop
flip-flop.
wearing?
Yeah, I just like a beach guy. Died at the
Oh,
beach.
yeah.
So he comes
This
as
guy
ghost
over
beach.
here.
Beach ghost.
I mean, there could
I
be.
down to Venice Boardwalk.
You know
What's
what?
up, bro?
Beach
Okay,
ghost.
to
Why are
answer
they
your
always
question,
ladies, old women, or young children? And for some reason, the young children,
For children-
always are laughing.
for
some
children
reason.
because they died too early. They didn't fulfill their life, and that's what they'd say when you die. If you didn't fulfill what you feel like you needed to do, you're always gonna live with that regret in the afterlife.
I didn't
You
really
feel
want
like
the answer.
I'm just
Because
saying.
that makes sense.
Well, we're talking
Yeah.
with that's what
He's
he
a-
does.
he's a
Like
ghost guy, yeah.
And the old people too. I mean, old people, they probably didn't accomplish what they wanted to accomplish when they were living. So they haven't accepted the fact that they've moved on. They died yet, so they can't move on.
What about
so
the
they're stuck.
guy who's right out of college, got a nice place in Wall Street, he's working, but he slips on a banana peel and gets hit by a taxi. He's dead. When does he come back?
That
He
is-
didn't.
He
finish.
never
so
left.
random.
He never left.
Well,
what do you
I'm
mean
just
come
saying.
back? He never left. He's there.
No, he got hit by a taxi. He died.
He's there.
Do you believe in afterlife?
Yeah.
You
Well,
do.
in what aspect? I believe afterlife. I believe we all become spirits, and I don't believe. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not religious. I don't really believe in heaven and hell.
Okay.
And
Is that
I was
is that is
that
that
was one of my questions.
Is that
There's
a-
one thing you do not believe in?
I can co-sign
You've
with
answered
that
that question.
Heaven and
because
hell.
I believe in ghost, but I don't believe in a heaven or a hell.
here's my thing though: if
Which-
heaven and hell
which
were
is
real,
kind of like
If
Would that
heaven
make
and
you
hell
guys
were-
agnostic, or is that atheist? I guess. I mean,
Well, atheists believe that you're gonna come back as like a tree. You're gonna come back as a plant. Like you're gonna come back as something for the earth.
I want
Got
to
it.
come back as a 40
That's
ounce.
I don't believe that.
Get left in a park.
that's awesome.
I truly believe that we're. And then here's another thing too. If heaven and hell is real, why is there so many spirits?
Right.
And I'm not religious. I don't know if you guys read the Bible. Anybody
Yes.
here?
I read the Bible.
I
No,
heard-
I've never been to
a
jail.
lot.
I heard it's a sin. I heard it's a sin to try to communicate with the dead.
Well, but
So
which
then
is
you're
weird
committing
though.
sin.
Which is weird though, because the Catholic Church used to practice exorcisms, and they
That's
it's
true. But
been
they-
documented.
But the thing
so,
is that they are what do they go through all these like steps in order to become people who can do exorcisms.
right. But now, like, and they keep that under lock and seal. Like, they won't. I mean, now in modern day, 2023, they're not going to talk about what what they're doing right now, or whether they do it or not, whether there's cases that do exist. But the exorcisms were done at a time, and it's not. There's documentation about it.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
the Catholic Church has it.
Yeah.
But so why would it's so weird how like there's so much contradiction with
Here's my
religion.
thing though. They say that talking to the dead or reaching out to the dead is a sin. I honestly feel like maybe it is because if we can prove that there's spirits around us, why aren't they in heaven and hell? So it's like we don't want you talking to the dead because we don't want you to realize that what we're telling you may not be 100% of the truth. If you get what I'm
Wow.
trying to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, I do. That makes
We're-
sense.
we don't want you reaching out to the dead because if you actually come in contact,
Hold on, sorry about your mic.
No, you're
Let's
good.
hear it. Isn't that a brand new cord?
better.
Or is that your old cord? Or
Is that better?
No,
Am I
yeah,
in?
you're good. You're
That
good.
might be my old one. I think I took.
If you can reach out to the dead, it almost proves that there's no heaven and hell. They're still here, right?
Gotcha, yeah.
Because I don't believe that only bad people go to hell. I don't believe the good people. I think we're all here still in some dimension. Then you're getting into the talk of multiple dimensions, multiple frequencies of our lifetime, and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Hence the whole shadow people.
shadow people.
That's real. I've seen them.
Yeah.
What is the most, would you say the most fascinating thing that you've seen so far through all the stuff that you've been doing
Once again, it was at my apartment.
at the apartment?
So when we do investigations, we go on TikTok live. We actually do it live.
Oh, okay.
So it's not we're just recording and then we post it. We're doing it on live, and we usually have between 1,000 to 2,000 people watching with us
Wow,
while
not
we're doing
bad.
it.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had this great idea where I would leave the two females in the apartment by themselves.
That's a good idea.
Vulnerable. Well, here's the thing.
I don't think it that way.
That's a dope idea.
I don't think it that way.
Not in that
Oh,
way.
no, yeah,
Not in-
no, I didn't think it.
Oh,
either.
okay, yeah. No, I was
So-
making sure.
for
I was helping you out, bro.
for months and months and months, I was trying to get something poltergeist, whether it be a door shutting, something being thrown, anything. So I had this idea. I'm gonna leave the two females in there. I'm gonna leave, but I'm gonna watch on my TikTok live so I can monitor everything. And as they were sitting there on the bed, they asked it, "Can you shut the door so we know it's here?" And my bathroom door just goes. And
Wow.
my windows are closed, and where my bathroom is like it's down a hallway where there's no windows. I don't have a window in my bathroom, so nothing. So that was like my favorite piece of evidence right there is that door shutting. Now, right where the door was shutting, they ran out right after that. Well, I have motion detectors like sitting right in front of the door. So when they finally got the courage to go back in the room, all the motion detectors were going off. So something was walking right past it when it shut the door.
Man,
Interesting.
That is crazy.
And that one's on my TikTok too.
So
that is scary as hell, man.
I know we only have a few minutes left.
Yeah, yeah.
So I get very, trapped into watching videos of like people who have like villages
Yeah.
that spot like this witch, and I'm literally like they'll put the camera on it, and it's wild when you see it.
Yeah.
Like, so there's YouTube channels like Slapped Ham.
Mm.
There's Chills, who
I love
voice,
Chills.
His voice
Hey,
annoys his
Chills.
voice annoys me.
Number 17.
Number 7. If you've ever crossed the line, and then it's
Have you
annoying.
ever done
That's a
something?
YouTube, right?
Can I?
Yeah.
Fun fact. Hold on. I'm gonna steal your.
I like Chills.
That guy's a rapper.
He is.
Yes.
That's
He's
true.
a rapper.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a trip.
So I don't know why he makes his voice like this.
Chloe
but-
hates when I do it. My daughter hates. Okay, Chloe,
So,
go into the bath
I-
today. And she's like, Dad, stop! I hate when you do that.
I have always
It's
been
creepy.
intrigued.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
I have always been intrigued about like the mountains, what's out there.
Oh, yeah.
And we did an episode on doing Bigfoot.
I heard it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I heard it, and I got a couple
Bigfoot.
things.
He so does I'm starting to think like maybe he doesn't, because the way he was going about it, I'm like, okay, is he
Dan's in denial about a lot of stuff. I mean, he
Hold
no,
on,
no, no,
but
no,
not
no, no.
Bigfoot though.
But you're listening to us talk about ghosts, you're getting goosebumps. I think that's why you joke around it a lot more. It's
Do you
almost like a
watch-
defense mechanism.
Yeah, I think that's
That's why you send out jokes about it, because you don't want to really truly believe
Fine.
it.
Here's another joke. Isn't there a succubus where it's just like a hot ghost chick who just bangs you in the middle
Yeah.
of the night? I want that ghost. That's the ghost.
What?
I
I
don't
don't-
like that.
There's also male versions of that.
Do you
I don't want that guy. I want the girl one.
It's like a
There's-
scary
there's-
movie.
Do you watch-
Yeah.
where what's her name?
There you go.
Tori Spelling gets tossed up by a
Succubus.
ghost.
Do
Those
you
are
watch
real.
a lot of scary
Really?
like ghost
Oh,
movies and stuff like
yeah.
that? You're totally into that?
So
Hold on.
Okay, go for it.
My wife is very into. So our bathroom curtain is a pentagon with a goat head in it. That's our shower curtain. I don't.
Now you're asking for
So
ghosts.
I
Yeah.
want you to explain to him
pentagram?
why Bigfoot actually explains.
What do you mean?
Explains why Bigfoot actually exists.
Why can't it? That's my biggest thing. Is why you believe in aliens?
Of course he
Yeah, I do.
You believe? Okay, you
Yeah.
know.
But you don't believe in Bigfoot.
No.
Tom
Oh
DeLonge
my
from
God.
Blink 182. You know who that is,
Yes,
right?
of course,
He's a
yes.
big reason why a lot of evidence about aliens are coming around.
Really?
Yes.
I think he just did way too
And-
many drugs on tour.
He,
Good for him,
Dude,
though.
he's
I would have done the same.
Dan,
Shit.
I'm not either.
he's funded by the
I would've
government
indulged.
to research aliens.
Really? He's
Yeah.
funded.
He's
Wow.
funded.
I've
He's
heard-
funded.
I've
He's
heard
got a
some stuff.
lot of money to
Yeah.
to do those
Yeah.
types of things.
And he's the reason why the government.
Get on that, Rojo. We need Tom DeLonge from Blink
Oh,
182.
dude,
Get him
that
on
would be the
tap.
Yeah,
greatest.
and you know what? I'll take a Carmen Electra while you're at it. You know,
I'm just saying,
whatever
We're
you
trying to
got.
build up our guest list here.
if
you know?
spirits can exist, if aliens can exist, why can't Bigfoot?
Well, here's the thing about
Bigfoot
aliens
is actually
existing.
seems more real than UFOs.
Okay, here's the thing about existing with the aliens and stuff. We've just recently, in 2023, not too long ago, received communication from 9 billion light years away, like a full-on radio message.
Did you know?
So I mean,
how
they're-
far of a drive do you think that is?
it's pretty far.
Yeah, little past Vegas.
Let me tell you this, and I actually listened to your episode about Bigfoot, and this came into my head. Gorillas didn't get discovered till the late 1800s.
Wow. Okay, I get
Okay.
that.
George
you-
Washington.
we
Think
need
about
a
this.
part two.
Think about this. George
'Cause I got
Washington
shit to say.
had
No.
no idea what a gorilla was. George Washington had no idea what a gorilla was.
Interesting.
So if you went to George Washington and said, "Dude, there was this big, hairy, monkey-looking thing out there," you'd be like, "No, it's not real."
Okay, I'm not gonna
Not
say
real.
it, but the joke's right there.
So if George Washington, if we didn't discover gorillas until, I mean, who knows? We may discover a Bigfoot one day.
I just say that because of certain things that have been happening, especially in these mountains with skinwalkers
yes.
and such
Oh,
things.
skinwalkers.
Yeah,
That's a whole.
that's a
nother
whole
thing.
nother story. But I believe that these Bigfoots come as the alien, I guess alien form.
Mm.
I believe that some aliens, that the Bigfoots are essentially aliens.
Okay.
That's what I believe
Okay.
because of the way that they maneuver and
mean-
roam around these mountains.
I think Egyptians are aliens.
Oh my god.
well,
Those pyramids, that's a whole nother.
That's a whole new thing.
well, look, I mean, we want to know what you're going to be doing in the future, of course, and so like when you do come up with projects and you guys do more investigations, definitely keep in touch with us
Yeah,
at
definitely.
Famous and Unfamous.
And we have got to go with you on one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Can you bring,
Come with
can you
us.
bring
We'll
us?
and we'll
Yes.
we'll record. I mean, I know we could do mobile recordings, and
Yeah.
we'll do like a mobile episode where we can go out there and
Yes.
and for take this further, because Tapped In, our new segment that we want to do. We're gonna have a bunch of guests. Right now we have Anthony G with us from We Hunt Ghosts and on TikTok at We Hunt Ghosts.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to promote? Like
No, that's pretty much it right now.
so
That's it.
everybody can and pretty much contact you through there.
Oh
right?
yeah, everybody can and I have my Instagram linked up through there too.
Oh cool.
Yeah,
You could push it now. Like what's
So I think my Instagram is EIP6.
EIP6?
EIPSIX.
I think our Instagram is Nameless and Infamous.
Yeah.
That's
but-
right.
But I'm not fucking.
But
positive.
if you just go to my TikTok, We Hunt Ghosts, my Instagram's on there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so all the links and necessary
Yeah,
links to
all the
go
necessary-
to.
yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
That's awesome, man. I'm always weirded out by ghosts and spirits. And I don't know, man. I've never really had only that one encounter.
Yeah.
And I always hear like other stories of people like
I've had a few that mine actually sounds a lot like yours.
It's so weird though. But when it happened when I was younger, like
Mine too.
Well, because
Yeah.
spirits,
I never-
spirits show
shit.
itself to the kids. Kids, they say that adults have more of a closed mind to things around them. Kids can see things that adults can't never really see. They also have much more innocent souls.
Wow.
It turns into a very dark backstory to it.
Yeah, that's all creepy to me.
Yeah.
But hey, man, thanks for
We
thanks for
appreciate you
coming
being
Yeah,
out.
no,
here.
I
Talking
appreciate
about-
this, man.
Yeah,
That's
this is-
awesome.
We
Thank
gotta
you.
do part
Thank
2,
you.
and
Yeah.
part 2 will be with us joining him.
Yeah, and you
on
know what?
a-
And we could. I mean, if you, of course, you're more than welcome to come to any recordings that we
Yeah.
have. Like
Open
you know,
door
but,
policy.
Yeah, but and if you want to promote something like that, definitely give us a call and,
Okay.
and you know reach out and we'll put together.
That's
an
actually how
episode
this
for it.
got
Yeah,
put
for
together.
sure.
I texted him saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
can you give me a shout
and
out?"
probably one of, and the coolest intro on the
Isn't it
on the
funny that
podcast.
he's
Thank you.
my friend and I didn't even?
And
invite him
Yeah,
here?
exactly.
Well, Rojo does produce the show, so
I mean,
you know,
yeah,
I mean,
I'm just
we-
talent. That's all.
I'll just plug in my mic, guys. I got the rest. You know,
Someone plug it in. For
I got
me. don't
these
even wanna
golden
touch
nuggets
it. I
right
don't
here
even
just
wanna
on
touch
deck.
it.
Do you want to
Dirty.
join us for
Yeah.
some of our other episodes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, dude.
So,
anything, like anything.
Awesome. So thanks everybody that usually checks out our podcast. Name Us and Unfamous is us, Clark, Rojo, myself, Russ. Go ahead and hit us up. We are available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, iHeartRadio.
Spotify.
Yes, sir.
Who knew?
And now we are also going to be available on YouTube, Name Us and Unfamous. And just hit the subscribe button and check it out. We will be going live soon. We have a lot of stuff that we'd like to do live. Kind of change it up this year, or since we've done 100 episodes. Go back and check it out. And big shout out to Anthony for coming by.
Thank you guys for having me.
From
This
We
is
Hear
awesome.
Ghosts.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate
man.
it.
All right,
Thank
brother.
you.
Good stuff. Oh, check out the next episode.
or the one before that.
How about that?